A 240-page book filled with drawings, plants, stars, zodiac symbols, naked women. But the language it is written in is not from this world. No one on Earth has ever seen, spoken, or understood this language. I'm talking about the Voynich Manuscript, one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in history. Why? Because despite centuries of study, no one has any idea what this book is actually about. Countless codebreakers, philologists, linguists, and researchers have worked on it for more than 100 years, yet no real progress has been made. The book is named after Wilfrid Voynich, a book dealer. He found it in Italy in 1912. He looked at it, understood nothing, bought it from a priest, brought it to America, and attempts to decipher it began immediately. At first, rumors spread that it might be a fake. Some thought it was a prank, maybe even by Voynich himself. But carbon dating confirmed that the manuscript genuinely belongs to the 15th century. Someone or something wrote this book in the 1400s. Let's examine the major theories about it, then move on to the latest studies. One of them even uses artificial intelligence. The first theory is this. Maybe the book was intentionally written in a cipher, so no one could understand it. Because we're talking about the Middle Ages. Astronomy and alchemy were sensitive topics back then. A scientist working in these fields might have encrypted their findings to protect themselves. But why create an entirely new language? That's the confusing part. Yes, encrypted texts exist in history, but none created a whole new alphabet and grammar from scratch. Yet this remains one of the leading theories. Another theory suggests the manuscript is simply a prank. Someone or several people might have written it just to confuse everyone for fun. Some believe Voynich himself was behind it, hoping to profit from the mystery. But the problem is the book is incredibly detailed for a prank. The effort, techniques, drawings. Would a fraud really put in this much work? Another idea is that the manuscript is actually written in a real language that existed in the Middle Ages but had no written form. Some languages were only spoken. Maybe experts of the time wanted to record a sophisticated culture's knowledge, especially in medicine and astronomy. But the author either didn't fully understand what they were writing or took the knowledge to the grave. And of course, when there is mystery, conspiracy theories follow. Aliens. Some claim a captured alien was forced to write this book in a monastery. Others say an alien dropped it while visiting Earth. Maybe it was a Martian teenager's science notebook. Some say Italian witches wrote it. Others believe it's a lost holy book. Wherever there is mystery, conspiracy will follow. But I'm not a fan of those theories. There is always a logical explanation. Now, let's examine the contents of the book. Researchers divided it into 6 sections. Plants, about 113 botanical drawings, none of which match any known species. Botanists haven't found any similarities. Astronomy and astrology, zodiac charts, circles, suns, moons, and drawings resembling the symbols of Pisces, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Biology, naked women, all with enlarged bellies, believed to be pregnant, bathing or floating in some sort of liquid. Cosmology, fold-out pages containing mysterious geometric structures, possibly maps or conceptual diagrams. Pharmaceuticals, over 100 herbal remedies drawn inside red, blue, or green jars. Text, pages of writing in the unknown script, likely explaining the drawings, recipes, and procedures. A subculture called Voynichology even emerged. People who dedicate their lives to studying the manuscript call themselves Voynichologists. Eventually, technology entered the scene. Scientists said artificial intelligence might be the key. In 2016, 2 Canadian researchers published a study on using AI to decode encrypted texts. Not written specifically for the Voynich manuscript, but they applied their algorithm to it anyway. In 2018, they claimed to have cracked the code. The world went wild. Every news outlet, every forum, every YouTube channel covered it. Some people thought the book contained the formula for immortality. The algorithm said the text resembled an existing language, Hebrew. So was it solved? Unfortunately, no. Yes, the script resembles Hebrew, but it also resembles Arabic, Malay, and dozens of other languages. If it matched each language 3%, it matched Hebrew 4%. That was the entire basis of the claim. The researchers then used Google Translate on the results. Yes, literally Google Translate. They changed characters, altered the original text, tweaked the data. In the end, the sentence they presented as a translation was, "She, the woman, gave advice to the priest, to the house's man, to me, and to the people." But many respected scholars openly stated the obvious. The AI did not decipher the book. Even after a full year of attempts, Hebrew experts found nothing meaningful. The manuscript is not Hebrew, and the methods used in the study do not align with proper scientific methodology. This is exactly why proper sources and rigorous research matter. Even a study labeled scientific can mislead if not examined critically. So, the 600-year-old mystery remains unsolved, and it likely won't be solved anytime soon. Maybe the book contains the secret of immortality. Maybe it's a message from Martians. We simply don't know. But I'm curious about your thoughts. Let's discuss it in the comments. See you next week. Thank you for being here.